Alright guys, finally a conclusion video. I had a lot of fun doing this little mini series comparing both these lights. If you haven't followed along, on the left I have the Fenix PD35, very awesome flashlight, and on the right I have the Thrunite TN12. Alright, both these lights are very comparable. They're very similar in size and weight. They have the same exact LEDs, the same smooth reflectors, same, functions as far as having the button on the side and having the same amount of modes. They both have pocket clips. They both have, tail clicky switches. They're very, very identical, okay? Two brothers from a different mother, right? In kind of testing these in depth, and not just testing one light by itself, but really comparing them next to each other, it was really fascinating, and it was a really enjoyable thing to do, and I will do this again in the future. I think the lights have to be comparable for this to work, and this was a great example for two lights that are in the same price range and offer such similar attributes. But ultimately, if you follow the series, you'll know what my conclusion is, and that is the fact that the Thrunite TN12 is a much better flashlight, and there's multiple reasons as to why. It's literally a brighter flashlight. There's more output than the Fenix. As far as the modes are concerned, that's complete preference as to what different levels of light you may prefer. It's not good or bad. However, the Thrunite does offer a low mode, so their high is brighter and their low is lower. As far as durability, both lights are outstanding. They surpassed my tests, what I'm going to really want in a flashlight. Make sure it's going to work if I drop it in the mud or in the dirt. If I drop it on a hard surface, if it gets wet. The Fenix, just like the Thrunite, fantastic light you can really depend on. But in the end, the Thrunite is brighter, it's cheaper, its white LED has more of a white color as opposed to the Fenix, which has a bluish purple tint. It's really hard to beat. The only thing I don't like is the fact that the pocket clip doesn't match. And because I personally don't use the pocket clip, it means nothing at all. It's only mentioned because, a lot of people out there do use the pocket clip. Otherwise, it doesn't bug me one bit. So both lights, I think you can really rely on. Both lights are very, very durable, and they can take a beating. And both lights are going to obviously work. Every time you turn it on, they're going to function for you. It's just, I truly believe after all this intense testing and comparing that the Thrunite is the better option between these two. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. Like I said, I'll do another one of these in the future. As far as flashlight stuff goes, I'm going to continue with the series I had with Chris Dorn. I'm not sure when, but I'll finish those destruction videos, the head-to-head battle we have with our Thrunite flashlights. And as far as other flashlight stuff, I have an Olight that I want to review that's very interesting in the near future. But besides that, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of series. I want your feedback. Write down below what you thought of it. I think this is a good format to test two lights kind of head-to-head in battle. It's different doing just a review on a flashlight and trying it out. When you have two of them, there's a lot of other factors that come in because you're directly comparing one to the other as opposed to just one flashlight in general. So it's really fun. I think it's an even better way of testing lights because it points out some of the flaws even more when comparing it to another light. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an awesome, safe 4th of July. I'll certainly make videos for it, and I will do a story time video, talking about fireworks stuff for 4th of July. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care.